Oh my goodness, good morning, good morning, good morning. So good to see all of you this morning. Won't you please welcome, she's back with us once again, our featured soloist this morning, Miss Karina Iglesias. Everyone please stand as we sing our opening song.
Good morning. Happy Sunday. Happy Pride. We're doing Pride. Yay. Can we put the picture up? Do we have the picture of Ernest and, yeah, we have, yay, Pride. We have another picture, I believe. Sharon, is that the next one? Yes. So this is, and especially for the time, one of our founding ministers, his name was Ernest Wilson. He was completely out. Completely out for 1942, as much as one could be. He and his soloist, music director, were partners together. And Ernest, when he moved to LA to begin Unity of LA, was on the Today Show with Betty White. They were really, really close. And Betty White said her knowledge of Ernest Wilson helped her to understand and to come to know that gay people were wonderful and terrific. She was such a terrific supporter of the LGBTQ community. So they were friends until they made transition. I just wanted you to see that picture. It's just so wonderful. Ernest Wilson really helped Unity come along in accepting all people, no matter who we are, no matter where we've come from. So, yay Betty White, yay Ernest Wilson. If you look behind us, you see this light. It's beautiful, isn't it? This is so lovely. A lot of people don't know what that is. In Unity Magazine, April 1923, Charles Fillmore said the winged globe, or the sun disk, as a religious symbol had its earliest use in Egypt. It represents the relation existing between spirit, soul, and body. Soul gives wing to the body. That's the soul in the middle there. Those are the wings. Spirit is the enveloping principle, the atmosphere in which both soul and body exist. The soul is activated by the spirit until it rises. And so Charles Fillmore said this is the symbol of unity. This was the very original symbol that we had in unity. So this is, a lot of people say, well, what is that exactly? It came from the Egyptians, and Charles Fillmore said this is who we are. We are soul, spirit, body, rising up as we remember the truth of our divinity and who we are. So that's just, people say, what is that? And now you know, right? It's wonderful, it's so beautiful. Our affirmation this morning is, it's a good one. It's very short and sweet. I let go and I let God. Affirm that with me. I let go and I let God. Take a breath. Let's affirm it together. Again, I let go and let God. Breathe in, close your eyes, go to your heart. I let go and let God. What are we letting go of, and what are we letting God do? I let go of limitation and lack. I let go of what doesn't work. I let go of things in my life, individuals maybe. I let go of things that don't serve me anymore. It may have been good at one time, but maybe it's holding me back now. So I let it go. And I know that God within me has a much better idea, a much better way, more good than I could ever imagine. So I let go of old, worn-out ideas and concepts that may be inhibiting the full good of God. Take a breath in and let go. Let go of fear, let go of lack. Let go of the idea that there is no way forward. With God, with spirit within, there is. I let go and I let God. And so it is. Amen. Let's all stand. Let's turn to our neighbor, wish each other a happy Sunday.
Good morning, everybody. Time to get to the seats. Thank you for that, James. Yeah. All right. Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Yeah. Well, good. It's we're now officially in hurricane season. We handle that well every year, and we will continue to do so. All right. So first of all, I just want to welcome any first-timers that we might have. Anybody in here for the first time today? Oh, wow, a number. So you're going to be approached by one of the ushers right now. We're going to ask you if you would fill a card out, and if you would drop it off in this bookstore right across in Friendship Hall. We'll get a little package there. We promise not to track you with it, but we want you to know what's going on here, all right? So the other thing I want to do, of course, is introduce our music director, James.
Thank you. Good morning. So good to see all of you this morning. We're so very fortunate to have with us once again at the piano and the keyboard, Mr. John Rose.
Yeah.
And he's back with us at the drum set, Mr. Orlando Machado. And won't you please welcome with us once again, Miss Karina Iglesias, our featured soloist. And we have a song from Jekyll and Hyde this morning, and something from Ricky Byers Beckwith.
Oh, wow, thank you. All right, community updates. Let me just give you a few, and I want to remind you that you can find those in that bulletin that we now pass out when you come in on Sunday morning. It's there. You can also go to the website, and you can also tune into the notes that you get on Thursday, which we call the What's Happening, for all the events that are taking place. All right? So with that in mind, let me just remind you of a few things. In fact, there's our website address. Okay, can I have the next one? Well, first of all, a thank you. Yeah, we owe a big thank you to our men's group because they were the ones who provided the meal last Sunday. In case anyone needed a reminder, men are quite capable of cooking. And it was really a fun event, so we thank them a lot for that. So please join us today. Now, usually we have some kind of food that we serve in Friendship Hall. We're doing our best to stay out of Friendship Hall today, which means that our refreshments after the service will be right out here in the breezeway. Okay, so if you take those south doors right here on the side, you'll be walking into where we're going to do that. All right, in addition to that, the store will be open, but very, very briefly, because we do have a town hall, which I'm going to explain to you is, I think this slide's going to say 12:45. We decided to do that at 12:30. All right, so it's going to be a very short interlude between leaving here and when we start the town hall. So grab some refreshments there and then come back in here for the town hall meeting. It's an important one. We're excited about being able to do these because we think it's important for you all to know what's going on here, what kinds of things are taking place, what our thoughts are about where we are and what we need to be doing. All right, so we ask that you join us. For those of you who weren't with us last week, you may not have seen Paul's office. So there was a deluge, a lot of rain, and as a result, the roof gave way in his office, and it was pretty bad last Sunday, but then on Monday, if you remember, we had another rainstorm, and it got much worse. So we've had to pull in some experts to take a look at whether or not we've got some mold issues or whatever. We thought it was safer for us basically right now not to be using Friendship Hall until we get the advice from these folks about what needs to be done. Okay? All right. So in terms of the other things that are coming up, Power Hour. So we're now in, I think, our second month of Discover the Power Within You with Nicholas. He did that as a Zoom this morning because of not wanting to be in Friendship Hall. I'm not sure what's going to happen next week, depending on what kind of word we get from the experts. We may have it as a meeting in our usual space as well as Zoom, or it may be just a Zoom meeting. All right? And then we have other things coming up. The men's group meets next Saturday at 10 o'clock. The following Saturday is the seniors group. Oh, what's the date? The 28th. Okay, so the seniors group will be on the last Saturday of the month, which is the 28th. It's always on the fourth Saturday. There you go, which in this case. All right. And the metaphysics class, we are holding off on that until July 1. Okay, so this will be the second round for the metaphysics. Your final for round one will be this Tuesday, and then we'll hold off until July to conduct the rest of those. All right? Very good. I understand. There she is. So one of these two people, lovely people, is with us today, Carmen. I'm just going to briefly tell you that Carmen and Olga had quite an episode this summer with going on a lovely trip out of Greece. And shortly after they arrived, Olga got sick, had to be taken off of the ship that they were on, and put in the hospital for more than a week. 10 days. And Carmen ended up having to get an Airbnb for those 10 days, none of which is covered by insurance, by the way. For those of you who are traveling abroad, this is a real great reminder for you that you need to get yourself some health insurance coverage, okay? So anyhow, Carmen can fill you in a little bit more. I'm so happy she's here. Welcome, and I know Olga is recovering. It's going to be a slow process, but she's doing really well. Yeah, we're really happy to have you back. All right. So again, there's where you can get all the things that I've just talked with you about. And I want to spend a little bit of time now with you, our daily word. And today, the daily word is titled rest. Free from tension, impatience, and irritation, I relax and rest in the peaceful, soothing presence of my Father, Mother, God. Can I ask you to embed that with me, affirm that once? Free from tension, impatience, and irritation, I relax and rest in the peaceful, soothing presence of my Father, Mother, God. Okay, I invite you to rest in this truth for a few minutes as I share an additional message. This was a message, by the way, that was written almost a century ago. Resting in the love of God, who is my divine Father, Mother, I relax from all belief in strain and restlessness. I give up the belief that any person or any external thing can make me unhappy, impatient, or restless. Resting in the peace of God, I yield all thoughts of inharmony and every belief which would disturb the tranquility of my soul. Knowing the truth that God's presence enfolds me and interpenetrates every cell of my being, I am calm and peaceful. I relax and rest in this consciousness, knowing that in God, my mind, soul, and body are calm and still. I am established in the quietness which I know as the holy hush of universal peace. Free from tension, impatience, and irritation, I relax and rest in the peaceful, soothing presence of my Father, Mother, God. And so it is.
This is the moment, this is the day when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play, is here and now today. This is the moment, this is the time when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past and make some is the day. See it sparkle and shine when all I've lived for becomes mine. For all these years I faced the world alone, and now that time has come to prove to them I've made it on my own. This is the moment, my final test. Destiny beckoned, I never reckoned second best. I won't look down, I must not fall. This is the moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment, them are the odds. This day or never, I'll sit forever with the gods. When I look back, I'll always recall, moment for moment, this was the moment, the greatest moment of them all.
Thank you, Karina. Thank you, guys. That
Thank
was
you.
wonderful. Oh, aren't they wonderful? Oh my gosh, we're so blessed. So blessed to have such great music here. Such talent. So wonderful. Are you ready? For what? Tell me. Everything. Well, not everything. There was one time one of my students said, "I have a great affirmation I want to share with you. God, hit me with your best shot. I'll take it all." I went, "I'm getting away from him." Like, sometimes everything is good in small doses, right? We just need to take, as Spirit reveals the good, we accept her good. So would you take a breath with me? Take a nice, deep, cleansing breath. Let go. Breathe in. And hold. And let go. Take another breath. Fill it all the way up and hold. Oh, I forgot my water. I'm sorry. Did the stained glass, okay? I let go and let go, okay. And let go. For those of you who hadn't let go, you let go before I told you to. But you held on for as long as you could. We have to release the old whatever, old air, old ideas, old thoughts, to bring in new air, right? We just can't take a breath and then hold it for days. I don't know if there'll be more air available. Of course we know there's more air available. It always is. The body takes in what it needs, oxygen from the air that came in, and we kick out the carbon dioxide, which it didn't need anymore. That's the breathing process. And it's the most natural thing that we do. We have no trouble with letting go of air because we know there's going to be a next breath. We know it's always here. We know it's always available. We know it's always free. And even if there weren't all these things, we have to breathe to survive. We know it's here. And we know we have to keep breathing to keep going all the time. It's primary to life. But it's automatic unless we're thinking about it, like I just had you think about it for a moment. So far, I haven't told you anything you don't know since you were 4 years old. Well, here's the part that I get to invite you to really understand, to really get, to really allow Spirit to reveal this truth through you. With God, air availability and money availability are the same thing. Take that in. Think about that. With God, air availability and health availability are the same thing. With God, air availability and housing here in Broward at a reasonable price is the same thing. With God, air availability and a gorgeous, loving, and sexy mate availability is the same thing. Come back. Now you're thinking about sexy, wonderful, beautiful individuals, right? It's all here. It's all here. With God, air and our good is the same. There's no difference. To have the good we want, we have to be willing to release the old, the worn out, the things that don't work anymore, and to say yes to the good that Spirit has for us. So today we're continuing our examination in what we in Unity call the 12 powers of creativity. Through the year, we've been discussing various power centers we have, where they're located in the body, in the mind, and their corollary, individual spiritual powers. For example, love is located where? The heart. Faith and imagination are in the forehead area. Strength is where? Jane, you've been paying attention. That is so cool. Thank you so much. Yes, it's in the lower back. So today we're going to look at the divine power of elimination. The power of elimination is one of our more important of our divine powers, but you may not think of them in terms of being spiritual. Love, of course, is faith, no doubt, even imagination, strength, and order we can see as important to our spiritual growth and our development, but elimination? How does eliminating something, how is that a creative energy? The truth is, without elimination in our lives, on all levels, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, we can't move forward on our spiritual journey toward wholeness, abundance, and success. Unless we're willing to let go of what is not working in our lives, we're going to be bunged up. On a physical level, we have to release the food we ingested, right? Can you imagine carrying around Thanksgiving dinner for the rest of the year? Some of us do. Especially with the chemicals and things in our food now, it's hard for our bodies to release it. Your body was designed to eliminate anything that we put in, and then the body in its wisdom will extract what it needs. Air, food, water, everything that we put in has to be released eventually. We wouldn't last long if we held our breath or held our bladder or held our bowels for any length of time. We gotta let go of what we bring in. And yet, we often don't. We hold on to fear, don't we? We hold on to resentment. We hold on to old, worn out thoughts of anger and hurts, lack and limitation, failure and disappointments. We hold on to self-images of unworthiness and unlovability. I mean, even the American Songbook, right? I was thinking about how many songs we have of unworthiness. Oh, my man, I love him so he'll never know. Mean to me, why must you be mean to me? Everybody loves a winner, but nobody loves me. Let's affirm that together. No? I'll go my way by myself. It's so much unworthiness in our music, in our lyrics. And those unreleased thoughts and ideas are just as dangerous as not eliminating useless things in the body. Charles Filmer, Unity's co-founder, taught that the power of elimination is located in the nerve center of the lower intestines and the bowel area. So if you've been experiencing health challenges in the colon, the kidney, the liver, the bowels, it may possibly, I invite you to go within and meditate and ask if this is a possibility in you, that the challenges may be in releasing negative thoughts or ideas about possessiveness, about holding on to ideas that really don't work anymore. either your own ideas or feeling like you've been under the influence of others who are attempting to control you and your life. You may be kind of intractable about new ideas for success, or overly opinionated about things the way they have to be. And the very immobilization of your thoughts could be constipating you in every area of your life. Or you may be giving your power away to thoughts and opinions of other people. Who are those other people? Your spouse, your children, your employer, your friends may be telling you what to do. And outside you may be agreeing, but inside we're stuffing and fighting our true thoughts and feelings, leading to upset stomach, leading to acid reflux, or bowel challenges. So in fact, your husband really may be a pain in the butt, literally. What do we intend to do about that? We need to let go. We need to let go. Years ago, there was a woman, she decided she needed to go to Weight Watchers. And so she went, and the leader was talking to everybody who was new, and she pointed to the woman. She said, "So what will your life look like when you're thin?" And the woman thought about it for a moment. She said, "Well, I'll lose my job, my husband, and a number of my friends." The leader was kind of shocked. He said, "Well, it doesn't have to be that bad." And the woman said, "No, these are good things. These are good things. These are the things I'm going to let go of because they don't work for me anymore." Unity author Catherine Ponder tells of a woman whose brother had an incurable intestinal disease. The doctors couldn't operate on him and saw only further painful deterioration for him. Now, the brother was a very lovable guy, but he was very attached to his possessions, his money, his property, and especially all the people that he had in his life. He demanded and got their attention for every little thing that he wanted or desired. The woman went to a spiritual counselor for help. And the counselor told the woman to hold her brother in the light of truth, and that he was now free from every attachment in life, and fear was eliminated as a reality. Daily, she affirmed for her brother, "Divine love in you dissolves all appearances of selfishness now. The pure, selfless love of the Christ mind takes its place. You are now free in mind and body." She held that truth for and with him for days and weeks. It just took a few days. The woman reported that her brother had shown a lot of improvement, and he was up and walking comfortably. She kept praying for him, and within a few months, he was completely healed. And she said what was really great is he was much less demanding. She was holding the truth of who he was and seeing him unfold as the perfect spiritual being that he was, and his soul responded. The doctors, by the way, were completely floored. They said, "We don't know how this happened. This is impossible." But nothing is impossible with God at work. You know, the word elimination, it's a fascinating word. The word elimination literally means kicking out of the door. X meaning out, and limon meaning threshold. So it's time for us to kick out of the door anything that is not working for us for our highest good. Thankfully, we have the sacred power of elimination to remove anything that is not allowing the fullness of God's good to take hold in our lives. Other indications that we may need to strengthen this area include hoarding and pack ratting. Ooh, the room got even quieter than usual. Yes, how many pack rats do we have here? I'm putting my hand up. I hoard plastic bags. I'm admitting. I need a plastic bag group. I have so many plastic bags, but I also use them. Now I'm arguing for my limitations. Isn't that wonderful? Yes. I need my plastic bags. But yeah, we do. We hoard things because we're afraid of letting them go. We need to use the power of elimination in our homes to release what does not work anymore. When we move, how many things do we throw out, right? I've been looking for that for 20 years. Here it is in the back of a cabinet. If things are falling out of your closet, your dresser, or your cabinets when you open them, you may want to apply this power. Because we know it's really not about the closet or the dresser or the cabinets. It's about emotionally stuffing things too tightly in our lives. Clutter, procrastination, resentment, unforgiveness, creative blocks, and other indications of this state of inertia are present, and they keep showing up for us to let them go. This week I invite you to release from your closet and your dresser and your cabinets anything that you have not used for over 2 years. Breathe. Now, if they're family's keepsake or they're really valuable, yeah, we keep them. It's important to us. But if you keep picking up a dress or a shirt and go, oh, yeah, and we put it back, then that's time to let it go. Somebody else can use it and somebody else will really love it. So eliminate these things that are no longer work. Give them to a charity, give them out of the closet or Goodwill. Let them go, or find a friend and say, do you want these? You're welcome to them. Or how about this? You ever tell a friend a problem, or have a friend tell you a problem over and over and over and over again? I worked with a woman in a show. She dated the stage manager for about 3 weeks, and she complained about him for 3 years. And the stage manager said, we went out a few times, and she's still going on about how I misused her. We went out on a couple of dates, that was it. But she held in her mind an idea about this guy, and she refused to let it go. And she wondered why she couldn't find anybody to date. When we're holding on to resentment, we're not allowing the universe to bring us forth anything new. At Unity of Santa Fe, my first ministry, we were renting to a number of groups, and we rented to a support group for incest survivors. Now, I don't think the woman leading the group, they were already there by the time I got there, but I looked at the woman, I don't think that she was a therapist or she was even qualified at all to lead the group, because at every session, she had the participants relive the abuse over and over and over again, and there was screaming and yelling and crying for 2 hours by the same people every week. Finally, we had to let them go and said, we need our energy back, and there wasn't enough sage to burn in that space, because they kept ripping open the bandages. They weren't allowing it to heal. So we said, we bless you, and we know that your healing is coming forth. Now, of course, we all have scars. All of us have scars. And if we're here on the planet for any length of time, we're going to feel the hurt, and we're going to be part of the healing process. It's part of a spiritual being having a human experience here on the planet, and there will always be tender spots. From childhood or a rough marriage or being abused or being betrayed or any number of things that happen to us while we're here on the planet. But we don't have to keep reliving the events over and over and over again. I was living in New York during 9/11, and everywhere in this country, everywhere on the planet, they kept showing the plane hitting the tower over and over and over again. It was traumatic. Generally what happens, you have a tragedy or something happens, then you have a healing process. With this one, we kept reliving the plane hitting the tower over and over again. Finally, I told everybody at Unity of New York, turn your television off. Do not watch television, because they keep showing it. We need to do the healing work. So things happen, we acknowledge it, we turn it over to Spirit, and we look forward to the good coming forth to reveal our healing process. Another elimination thing we need to do is we need to forgive. So I invite you to find one person this week. Charles Somer said we can always find someone to forgive, even if I have to go back to the 3rd grade. I've done all my healing work, I've done all my forgiveness work, and whenever I say that, one person pops up, I go, oh, there's one person I need to let go of. And when I do, I feel so much better. So I invite you to find one person. Write them a letter, write them a note, burn it up, throw it away, whatever you need to do to release this person from your life, because we still hold on to them, and they become very heavy, carrying them for 20, 30, or 50 years. The creative power of elimination helps us to let go of what does not work and to accept what does. God's unfailing love, guidance, strength, and abundance are always looking for expression in our lives. But what are we going to do to allow that to come forth? There's a wonderful wonderful example of this creative power of release in the wonderful Bible story of Gideon. Now, in the book of Judges, we find the story of an Israelite named Gideon. He's a prophet. That God said, go and defeat the Midianites, a nomadic tribe causing some trouble to the Hebrew tribe way back at that time. God told Gideon to go destroy the Midianites' fertility god's altar. Now, remember back then, God was kind of insecure and a little immature. And evidently, he had a real thing about other gods in his neighborhood. Get rid of them. Go. Tell them to beat it. Now God is very laid back in the 21st century and very centered in her self-worthiness. So we're looking at old stories that really didn't happen, but they have a wonderful spiritual message for us. So again, back then, any other godly competition worked this God Yahweh's nerves really a lot. The Midianites were naturally very angry that their altar was trashed and told Gideon's father they were going to kill his son for destroying their property. And Gideon's father said, well, let your God stick up for himself. If he's so powerful, let's see what he will do. But the sides were drawn, the battle plans were drawn. And it's interesting how some things never change with very religious guys who know that they're right. My side is right, so we have these two things going on here. So before going into battle, Gideon enlisted thousands of men to come fight with him, and he eliminated first all the cowards, which were most of them. He said anybody who was not willing to fight, he didn't even have to finish, they were gone. Then he made the remaining men drink from the river, and if they didn't cup their hand and they just stuck their head in the water, they were eliminated too. I can't imagine anybody who drinks by sticking your head all the way into a river. I think everybody would just take a cup. But he said people who were taking a cup were looking up to make sure there were no enemies in front of them, so he said these are real soldiers. No good soldier would drink by sticking their head in water. I don't think anybody would stick their head in the water like that, but that's the Bible story. So with the remaining 300 people out of the thousands, he went and he surrounded the Midian camp. And on his count, in one hand they had torches, and in the other hand they had trumpets. They had 300 trumpets and 300 torches. On his count, they held the torches in one hand and they each blew their trumpet in the other. The Midian, of course, were freaked out by this orchestra of 300 trumpets, and they freaked out and ran away. And the Gideon and the Israelis won. So, weird story. You wonder what's going on here. It has to be metaphysically and spiritually interpreted for it to make sense. Again, with all Bible stories, we have to look beyond the literal meaning and look at the spiritual lesson that it has for us. Gideon represents your spiritual self, aware of the power and presence of God. The Midians, in this case, represent the thoughts and beliefs of other gods. Now, who are these other gods we're looking at? The other gods that we have worshipped are lack, fear, failure, illness, the so-called power of defeatism. God is always telling us, take these false idols out. Take down these altars of worshiping the guy you used to date who doesn't call you anymore, the kid who threw you in the locker when you were in the 3rd grade, your ex, your children who aren't responding in the way that you'd like them to. We keep erecting these altars to fear and limitation. We need to eliminate them. So what happens when you finally declare yourself free of bondage and limitation? They rear their ugly heads in indignation that we're not worshiping them anymore. Who are you not to worship and say that this person wronged me and dated me for a while and then never called back? They don't come up to us, we call them forth. So they're a pop quiz that we give ourselves. They're not doing anything. What kind of a pop quiz are you throwing out? Am I throwing out all the time? And they come up and we say, can I heal you? Can I let you go now? Yes, I release you back to the universe and I accept only good. Or what happens when you tell people, here's my success story. Here's what I want in my life. Here's how I want my life to look. And what do they say? People who love you, oh my God, are you crazy? I don't think that's going to work. At your age, the wonderful play August Osage County has a wonderful scene where an adult daughter is telling her mother she's going to move. And her mother says, you can't move to New York. You're almost 50. You'll break a hip. At 50. But people, they get afraid. They keep giving us their fear. Are you afraid of making a fool of yourself? Oh my gosh, I couldn't do that. Why are you doing that? Everybody's laughing at you, you know. Your mother is worried to death for you. I don't think this is going to work. And over again, people keep telling us their fears, and we take them in as ours. We have to be like Gideon and get rid of any thought, any soldier that is cowardly or keeps you open to attack from fear-based thinking. Eliminate those thoughts, those words, the ideas and actions that don't agree with what God is revealing to your heart. That you are strong and well, that you are successful, that you're abundantly blessed, that you're creative and powerful. Spirit is always telling us these things over and over again. But we're singing that old American songbook, I'm all alone by myself, oh, nobody understands me. In God, there is nothing that you cannot do. Please understand that. But what do I need to do to let go of those thoughts? Be like Gideon and make a noise. Shake it up. Deny that these things, these old ideas, have any power over you, because they don't. They only have the power that we give them. So last week I shared with you my story. I stopped smoking. I called Silent Unity in 1983 and said, I want to quit smoking. And they said, you are smoke-free. Bam. It moved through me, the energy. I quit. It was wonderful for a week. And then I went to the store. Remember back then in convenience stores, the cigarettes were always right there on the counter? Well, I used to smoke Merit, and my Merit was sitting there waiting for me to come in and said, hi, Paul, I miss you. Take me home. So I said, all right, I'm going to take you home, but I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to put you on the table and say, you have no power over me. And then I opened it up and I said, I am going to take one out and prove to you that I don't smoke anymore. And I'm going to light it up just to prove the truth that I don't smoke anymore. And I took a deep drag and I went, oh my God, I'm smoking again. Then something happened that is still amazing. I call it Gideon within. Gideon in me wasn't having any of it. Deep from down in the depths of my spirit, a voice came up and it screamed so loud. I won't scream right now, but it was really loud. And said, no! It was every part of my being screamed, no, this is not happening. I took the cigarette, threw it in the toilet. I ripped up the cigarette, threw that in the toilet, flushed it. Then I had to get a plunger to get all that out because I was real dramatic about all that. And that was the last time I ever smoked. It was a pop quiz that I called forth to say, do you really believe this? And I really did, and I really do. That was the last time I ever had anything tobacco in my body. You have the power, you have the divine right now to say no to anything that does not work for you. You have that power. We don't think we do, but we do. If something isn't working for you, cut it out. Deny it any power, and you'll be free from that forever. Because God within you is more powerful than it is. Close your eyes. Go to your heart. Know that truth. Nothing is more powerful than a creation of spirit. The creative faculty of elimination is one within you right now, and it's waiting for you to say yes. Whatever you want to be free of must obey the all-powerful creation of God that you are. One of the most important Bible verses, I repeat it over and over again because I think it's one of the most important messages we have. You shall decree a thing and it will be established for you. You have the right, you have the power to say exactly what your life will be. Breathe in. Let it go. What am I decreeing all day long? Decree it's hard, it will be. Decree that God has it worked out, and it is. Decree you'll never heal from this thing, and you won't. Decree that wholeness within you now is yours, and watch it take hold. Today we eliminate can't, won't, impossible from our vocabulary. And we let the positive, joyful, powerful language of Spirit come forth. Yes, thank you. It is done. I am blessed. I am prosperous. I am successful. I am whole. That takes its place. I let go of lack and limitation, and I let God reveal it is done. Right now. I am free from pain and dis-ease. I am whole. I am free from pain and dis-ease. I am whole. Breathe that in, no matter what you're going through, no matter what a loved one is going through. We are holding that as our truth today. These bodies were created perfectly. There's nothing missing from our bodies and our minds. The fullness of God is present in every molecule, every joint, every square inch of our being. Every atom is filled with God. I let go of the idea that dis-ease has to be my truth. I am whole right now. Breathe that in. I am free from lack and limitation. There is no lack in God's universe. There's only good. How that good appears is different for all of us. What is abundance to me will be different than my neighbor, than even those I love, and that's good. What does an abundant life look like to you? Say yes to it. It's just waiting for us to say yes. You shall decree a thing, and there it is. I am abundantly blessed. I am free from lack and limitation. I am abundantly blessed in all ways. Breathe that truth in. I am guided perfectly. I know what to do and how to do it. I am guided as to what to release. Thoughts, ideas, material things. What do I need to let go of for my life to work? I do so fearlessly, joyously, gratefully. Spirit is always guiding me. Let this go. Say yes to this. There's no fear. There's no anxiety about doing so. I am guided perfectly. The light on my path is revealed. I know what to do and how to do it. Breathe that truth in. In the silence, just for a few moments, we let go. I let go, and I let God reveal what to do, how to do it, when to be quiet, when to remain still. All information necessary for the unfoldment of my divine plan is right here, right now. In the quiet, listen and hear this truth. Breathe in. Breathe in light, life, joy, love, faith, strength. The fullness of God is here right now. There is nothing I lack. I let go and let God be God in me right now. And for this realization, we're so grateful. And so it is. Amen.
Thank you, Paul. You know, I realize it would be so easy for us to not be appreciative of exactly what we do have here. And I like me to remind myself of that. Between the message for Paul, the incredible music that we get from James and his group, this beautiful building that we have come to really appreciate on Sunday mornings. And so for all of that, I would hope that you would also show an appreciation in your giving. So one of the basic teachings of Jesus is that it's more blessed to give than to receive. And this is an opportunity for all of us to do that. Can I ask the ushers to come forward? And if I could ask for the meditation to come up. If you'll join me in saying this. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I give and all that I receive, and so it is.
There was a time in my life thought I had to do it all by myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. Didn't know the love of God was in it. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you gotta let it go, let it all go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only for God. Sing it with us. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Thank you, Karina. Thank you, guys. That was beautiful. No more struggle, no more strife. Out the door. Eliminate. Oh, out. Gone. Close your eyes one more time before we move forward to the rest of our day. We will be coming back here at 12:30 in about a half an hour, and we're going to be live streaming it as well, so you can tell people they can watch the town hall. Again, this is informational. It's not a membership meeting, but it is an informational for our community to just kind of get a sense of what's going on here. Breathe into your heart. Let go of fear, doubt, anything that does not work in your life anymore. Gone. Out the door. Eliminate it. And let God reveal truth. You are powerful. You are strong. You've got this. Whatever it is, you've got it. Spirit has it. Let it go and let Spirit reveal the path, the truth, the way to have the good unfold. Breathe into your heart and let go. In this awareness, in this consciousness, let's affirm together our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. Let's all stand. Find a hand to join. You might have to walk a little bit there. And let's sing, Let There Be Peace on Earth. And let it begin with me.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family are we. Let us walk with each other. Happy Sunday!
Blessings are falling, are falling, are falling. Blessings are falling like a sweet, sweet rain. Blessings are falling, are falling, are falling on me. receive your grace.